Hey stars, my beautiful stars, it's me, Empress A Star. Please like, share, and subscribe, as this message will be useful for someone, so and you'll be supporting the channel. Thank you. So let's talk about the world. To leave the world behind is the name of the movie, or something. To leave the world behind. That's the movie that Obama actually pushed, or is backing, or is behind. Okay, so he's pushing that movie. He has credits into that movie. I'm not sure what part he plays in it, but they're saying it's his movie, and that he basically pushed for the movie to go out. Now, the movie is very weird, and everyone has a different perception. Depending on who you talk to, everyone has a different perception of the movie, or what they gained or received from the movie. And I can also tell you, because it was so weird and so many different things going on, it was a lot of incompletes. And I think that it was it was done by purpose, meaning that everyone that watches that movie will take away a different message and or understanding of what was being said or what was pushed. Like I said, it's a lot of different things, messages, codes. Things that we could have looked into, things that made sense, symbols that was used to kind of activate and or spark up your curiosity and or imagination. And so with this being said, like I said, it was a lot of subliminal messages, okay? And it's for you to kind of take heed as to what resonates with you and what the messages mean to you, okay? Like I said, everyone will come away from that movie with a different message, and that's because it is meant to be that way. What I can actually say that would be tried and true, that everyone has saw, that there is and there will be a reset. In spite of the fact that you guys are thinking that this is fear-mongering and or this is some kind of conspiracy theory, I want you to understand, I don't care what part of the world you're at, who you are, how old you are, where you are, that we can all agree that there's a lot of changes being taken place into the world, whether we're speaking on it or not. There's a lot of things that we're noticing that's different, it's changing, and we all have to be open for change, right? Change is not always a bad thing. This actually could be a great thing. So just want you to understand that yes, there are changes being made. But another message that they did share, or one of the things that I took away from the movie, is that you need to be stocking up. You may have to come to a place where when you're in need, you may have to go to your neighbor who was stocking up, who was not thinking that it was a conspiracy theory. And so you saw that the guy had to pay $1,000 for medication or aspirin for his son, to save his son's life. Now, like I said, it came to the point where he was willing to pay $1,000 for something that we could have had a whole bottle for $1. But this is where we're coming to. Like I said, depending on what it is you feel like you need to be stocking up and have enough of it for you and your family to survive. Because again, the ones that do have it, they're not going to be willing to give it. They're going to be wanting to keep it for themselves and their family. And by right, yes, they are preparing for their families. Why should they now short their family to help you who were ignorant? And so, yeah, you may have that $1,000 to pay to gate yourself out of that one boo-boo. But then again, like I said, how much of that can you afford? How much of these things can you afford to be paying for? Remember, he can only pay cash because the electricity or there was no data. So there was no ATMs and things of that nature. So it was all about, your card didn't matter how much money you had in the bank. It didn't have anything to do with how much money you had in the bank. It all boils down to what resources you had available to you at the time. So like I'm saying, even though you're saying, I'm good, I got money, I got it, you don't know where you'll be, where you won't be able to access that money. And if you cannot access the money, guess what? You're just as unfortunate as the person who cannot afford, or, is short with the, is doing without, okay? And so that shows you that no matter where you are, the rich, they said that the ones on top will now be on the bottom, the ones on the bottom will now be on top. Because again, it's the ones on the bottom that's not taking things lightly, They're going to stock up on the things that they need. The ones who have on top, who has money, I'm assuming that they're believing that their money is not going anywhere and that money can buy everything. And now you're going to see that money cannot buy everything, cannot. It's not even something that can keep you to survive, and it's not going to be enough for what you need to do. And so the bottom line is messages: stock up, get all the things that you think you need, because you don't know where you'll be. Like I said, it became in this movie, it was electricity and or data was down, so no computers and things of that nature. But it could be some of every, and that can happen along with all the other things because of weather and things of that nature. And so, bottom line, message of the day, message from the movie: stock up. Make sure you have everything you need. Things that you need to survive, make sure you have enough of it for you and your family. Okay? Now, take my message. I've been leaving messages all the time. Take my heed. Take heed. Stock up. Get yourself right. Get yourself right. They're manipulating a lot of things that's happening. It's not always by chance. There are things that's actually being manipulated to bring us to certain situations. Okay? It's an agenda. We're in that agenda, but we didn't make a decision to be in that agenda. But we're a part of it, a big part of it, and we stand to lose a lot. So stock up, be smart, pay attention, think ahead. Love you all. Empress A Star. Like, share, subscribe. No fear here. No fear.